the scriptures. Hebrew sister,
Princess warriors of the Most High.
I'm gonna uplift my sister.
Yeah.
I'm gonna uplift my sister.
YAHAWASHI. All praises to the Most High for putting this on my spirit to do this video. And I don't know, I just feel like this video is a little bit different. And you know, just something I just been feeling to do for sisters for the last maybe like 2 weeks or so. So I was able to just finally get myself together and do this particular video. And I just wanted to talk about, you know, just battling and enduring through and dealing with our insecurities as sisters. Because, I mean, I feel like everybody has their own different insecurity, whether it be about, you know, just your appearance, your works, whatever. We just might feel like we might could do things differently, or we might could do things better. You know, I just have acknowledged a lot of the insecurities that I have, you know, within inside of myself. Sometimes I could just feel less than or not enough, not appreciated. Sometimes I just, you know, it'll be Satan trying to plague my mind, that I feel like I'm not welcome certain places, or just feel like, you know, sometimes love isn't being reciprocated. And then sometimes it just makes me want to stray away from being with my brothers or with my sisters, or being around my family that's in the truth. And, you know, I start isolating myself, or, you know, I duck off, or, you know, I just go inside and just be to myself, by myself. And, you know, that can be dangerous. I've made a video before just talking about, you know, isolation is okay, you know, sometimes. So it is okay to isolate yourself sometimes, but you just gotta, you know, get yourself together and seek the face of the Most High. Do self-reflection, seeing how you can better yourself. But when it comes to dealing with like insecurities, I feel like, you know, self-reflection is a big part of that. But just also realizing, you know, that can be Satan. And I just acknowledge that as soon as I feel like that, you know, I need to pray. I need to rebuke that spirit. I need to seek the Most High's face. And I need to do it right away. I need to make haste. Not wait to do it. Not think about doing it. Not reach out to a sister first. But seek the Most High first. To help me get rid of that spirit. And I'm going to see if I can find a precept. Real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, my God. Salakia. I'm gonna find this precept really quick. Okay, I found it. So, it was Matthew chapter 17 and 21. It say, howbeit this kind go out, So like it says, howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. So sometimes even when we have that spirit on us of, insecurity or, not feeling good enough or feeling less than, feeling not appreciated or things like that, we have to understand we gotta pray, but, fast on that thing as well, proclaim a fast, ask your sisters to fast with you. Those are really good ways to help start rebuking that spirit, to get that spirit away from you, because you shouldn't feel like that, I think that's Psalms 31. Psalms 30:2, it says, O Lord, my God, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. So the Most High can heal you from, your insecurities, because all healing comes from the Most High, and seeking His face, is very important. I had Sirach chapter 38 in verse 2. It says, For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. And then I also have verse 9, which says, My son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. So, even though it might not be a physical sickness, if you're having a cough or a cold or an ailment or things like that, but spiritually, that's a sickness. And we don't want insecurities plaguing us. That's a spiritual plague, having that in your mind and stuff like that. And it could just cause you to be depressed and sad all over the place, and just moping around, and people like, what's wrong with you? And and that's not the countenance of an Israelite woman. We are lively. Let me see. That is in Exodus chapter 1. Let me see. Exodus chapter 1:19. It says, And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. So we are, the Israelite woman is, the Hebrew Israelite woman is a lively woman, and our countenance isn't sad and moping around because we have insecurities, but we have that faith in the Most High. And like I said, you want to avoid giving your mind over to heaviness, and comfort yourself in these precepts, comfort yourself in this word. Sirach 30 and 21. So Sirach 30 verse 21, it says, Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. It says, The gladness of the heart is life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. So stuff that's plaguing your mind, like I said, it's going to cause you to start being sad, and can lead to other spirits being on you. When you start feeling insecure, the sadness, it can lead to depression, can lead to hate, envy, jealousy, just spirits, that you don't want on you. And sometimes, after you pray and you seek the Most High, you want to reach out to a sister, like I said, to help you fast or help you pray, and go to that sister that that's going to help you rebuke these spirits, not someone that's going to help you wallow in your misery. And that's direct 6 and 6. It says, be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. And then I had direct 6 and 2. It says, extol not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart, that thy soul be not torn into pieces as a bowl straying along. Thou shalt eat up thy leaves and lose thy fruit, and leave thyself as a dry tree. So we don't want to give our mind over to heaviness about what we may lack. We have to seek and pray unto the Lord, and just ask him to help us feel complete. This is Matthew 7 and 7. It says, ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. So, the Most High, he already knows all these things that we need before we even open up our mouth to ask him. He knows what we're going through, but it's about us being tried through that fire, and leaning upon him. I'm going to read Sirach chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So a lot of the stuff that we may be going through, is a trial and tribulation. But we, as a sister, don't feel like that you're not enough, because the Most High has you where you're supposed to be. Don't allow these spirits of heaviness to weigh on you, because it could be really detrimental to your growth in this truth. You don't want to suppress your light, and you have sisters around you to lean on. You're not in this walk by yourself. The Most High has put us here for a reason, together. And I had this is Matthew chapter 18 verse 19 and 20. It says, again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So praying together, fasting together with your sisters, having sisters fast together with you, is really strong. And especially those sisters that may have been in the truth a little bit longer and know how to deal with certain things, and deal with certain spirits and how to overcome them. It's very good to lean upon your sister for that. And also, self-examine why you're doing things. Self-examine why that insecurity is coming. Are you doing things for the Lord? Are you doing things to be seen of men or of your sister? Why are you doing these things? Because, depending on what it is that you feel like that you may not be appreciated for, or where you might feel like you lack, or things like that, because if it's for vanity, it really doesn't matter, and that's going off, so check the root reason of what your insecurities are, where they may be stemming from. Try to think about those past traumas that you had in the world and how you can heal from them. a lot of us don't cleanse or heal deep enough or sit down to be like, I got stuff from my childhood that I got to deal with before I'm trying to move forward in my walk, and that might hinder you where the Most High is trying to take you. And just understand that in this walk that we should be moving, and that everything that we do is unto the Lord and not unto man. So acknowledgement or appreciation from brothers or sisters, that's not anything to be seeking, but know that the Lord sees everything, and he sees what your true intent is, and he sees if you're coming from the heart, or if you're just doing it to be seen. I had Colossians chapter 3 verse 23, and this is a really good precept that I try to keep in mind when I'm doing things. And it says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as unto the Lord and not unto men. So it's just like when you're doing certain things, you should be making sure that even if you don't feel like, appreciate it, just know that it was unto the Lord and not unto men. Those things that you struggle with, the Most High, He'll fulfill you in all of those ways. But just making sure that we, paraphrasing Matthew 6:33, that we seeking the kingdom first, and all these things, in the Lord's righteousness, all these things shall be added unto us. Let not these spirits overcome you, and just like remember who you are. Remember that you come from a chosen people that are well above every other nation. Every sister is different. We're all beautiful. You don't have any reason to be feeling like you lack or you don't have what the next sister has, or just insecurity in your works. The Most High He will give you the increase if He see it fit. I had and know that you're a princess. Know that you're a beautiful princess. Like, don't get down on yourself. And I had some of the classics, which we know. Deuteronomy 7:6, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And that's nothing but the truth, So, and then I'm going to reiterate it a couple times in different precepts. This is Deuteronomy 14, 14:2. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto Himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth. So hey, you got it twice. And I'm gonna just do one more for completion, and this is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. I'm sorry, let me get in there. Okay, one more foot. 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praise of Him who hath called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. So just remembering where the Most High has brought you from, continuously, write stuff down. Write it on Post-it notes and put it around your room, if you having different insecurities about different things, you know, I am beautiful, I'm smart, different things to help cheer you up, you know, have some self-time, have some me time sometimes, and, you know, do something that might, you know, make you feel a little better. Go get your nails done, you know, get a facial, you know, just something that just might be nice for you to do. Um, um, Anything that might make you a little bit, you know, feel a little bit better through the spirit. Um, of course, in this captivity, we only get a little bit of, you know, downtime, but, you know, try to do those things. Don't deprive yourself of a good day. Let me see if I can get that precept. I don't think I remember what precept it is. Hmm. Sirach chapter 14 and 14, it says, defraud not thyself of the good day, and let not the part of a good desire overpass thee. So, you know, sometimes take some time out to just try to find a little bit of, you know, something that, go get some ice cream, something. I don't know. You know yourself better than, you know, what I know. So, I had, let me see. Did I read that already? Because I was in Sirach chapter 30, but I might not have read this one. Okay, Sirach chapter 30, verse 23, it says, love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. There's no profit to be sad about stuff that we feel as though we're lacking or we don't have, or, you know, if the Most High sees it fit, he'll supply that unto us. Just knowing, and I had Philippians 4 and 11, it says, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am therewith to be content. So be content. You know, it's nothing wrong when you read verse 12. Like, it's nothing wrong with, you know, wanting to do better or be better, but don't let these insecurities be your downfall. I'm going to read Ephesians chapter 6, because at the end of the day, we know that all of this is spiritual. And we got to gird up the loins of our mind, that we may continuously endure through all of this. Ephesians 6 and 11, put on the whole armor of YAHAWAH, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of YAHAWAH, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. So Satan is continuously, you know, trying to get at you, and just know the Most High, I had Luke chapter 10 and 18, and these are precepts that really, like, seriously, really help me 10 and 18, it says, And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So, you know, when we call on YAHAWASHI, it's like these spirits are subject unto Yahweh. So if we're calling on him as our defense, when we start feeling like this, or we start, you know, having those insecurities or insecure moments, that's gonna cut them spirits right up, and them spirits gonna flee. We just have to be vigilant and be on watch, and just understand that we're gonna go through different seasons, you know. And this is another classic. It says, 1 Peter 5 and 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So Satan is trying to devour us, you know, playing on our insecurities, or making things seem like, you know, something that is not even really going on. I was thinking about this one. This one precept is actually back in Luke. I'll be remembering the precepts. I gotta get better at remembering where they at. But it's Luke chapter 22 and 31. It says, And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Verse 32, But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So, you know, it's just Satan, he's doing his job. And we have to learn how to, like Ephesians 6 and 11 on down, how to arm ourselves with this word and rebuke those spirits that our insecurities not, you know, overtake us and plague us, you know, but that we overcome, that, you know, we can endure unto the end, and that when we do have these insecurities, they don't bring on other spirits like sadness and depression and envying and hating and jealousy, because then you really start going off more and more and more and more. So I just pray that sisters continue to endure through whatever insecurities that you may have. Pray unto the Lord, cast it unto him, because he cares for you. He's the only one that can help you endure through it or remove it from you. Lord willing, sisters can be honest with their self about what insecurities that they have, do a self-reflection, and just see, you know, how you can better yourself and what may be hindering you from being a better servant unto the Most High, YAHAWASHI. Lord willing, sisters can find comfort in the precepts, and I pray y'all keep enduring. Shalom.